Hello everybody and welcome. In today's video we are going to take a look at some Sale-A-Bration items. For those who do not know, Sale-A-Bration is a fun time during the Stampin' Up year where you can earn free products with simply placing an order. The order amount is $90 and you can get some lovely free products. If you order 180, you can choose 2 free products or a bigger valued one product, but with a bigger value. So for the $180 mark. My name is Tatiana. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in Australia and part of the 2021 Artisan Design team. I am thrilled that you have joined me. Sale-A-Bration, we're having a second Sale-A-Bration this year. That's super exciting. Who doesn't like free goodies? And this Sale-A-Bration ends on, I want to say 30th of September. Yes, I'm right. Yay! So there's still a whole month of goodies to be rewarded, to gain, to collect. I don't know what the right word is. Anyway, let's flip the camera and take a quick squiz at the Sale-A-Bration catalogue, and then I'll show you what product we will be using. Don't know what we're making yet, but that's how I fly. So there we go. Hello everybody. So there we go. Here's the Sale-A-Bration catalogue. It's probably better if I just zoom down. And as you can see, it started at the beginning of this month and continues on. So one of the products is the Glimmer Paper, which we made a card with, I think it was 2 weeks ago. Or maybe, I can't remember. Was it last week? I don't remember anymore. The days are all mushing together and it's actually very neat. I thought it would fall apart when you die cut it, but it doesn't. And you can color it. So much fun to color it. And then there's this penguin paper, which I don't have, but it is super cute. Look at all of those samples. We have the Feels Like Home stamp set. And then we have the beautifully penned paper, which I have already shown you. There's Christmas paper, which coordinates with the Peaceful Deer bundle from the July to December mini catalogue. Let's see, we have Counting Sheep. These are very popular, lots of people, and so that's a $90 purchase and you can get that for free. Spend another $90 and you can get the coordinating dies for free as well. So you could get both of those if you place a $180 purchase. And how cute is that? Look at that little party sheep card and the gate. Just works so beautifully, doesn't it? There is the textures and frames. And then for the $180 mark, you can get these beautiful dies. And these are the ones we're going to take a look at today. So I won't talk more about them right now. But then we also have the delicate, now I actually don't know how to pronounce that. Dahlers. Anyone feel free to correct me. And then Sale-A-Bration isn't just about rewards when you purchase. If you host a party and the party sales are over $500, you'll get this stamp set for free. It's in your words and there's lots of beautiful sentiments in there. So perfect for lots of different projects. And then there's also a joining offer. So you can become a demonstrator just like me. There is absolutely no pressure. Joanne's teaching me Dahlia. So there we go. Thank you, Joanne. The joining offer is, it's still $169, free postage, pick $235 worth of products. But on top of that, you can pick a bundle on top, absolutely for free, get free postage, and you can join a group of like-minded people who love to craft, and we just have a bit of a jolly time. Actually, we have our team meeting tonight, which I'm going to make into a crafting session. Almost forgot, Tanya, team meeting. Anyway, let's come back to this one. This is on page 13, and what is super cute about these dies is that you can use most of them as a standalone. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of them you can use as a standalone because they just cut out shapes that do not cut out any stamped images. Or you can purchase the coordinating stamp set that is in the it's in the annual catalogue. I'll just zoom out slightly. So that is the Shaded Summer, and this is one of the reasons why I love these dies, is that it coordinates with the stamp set from the annual catalogue, which I should have kept open. It was open on my desk, but I don't know why I closed it. Was it on page 30 something? You'd think I'd keep it open. Well, let's blame homeschooling. It's just, you know, fun. Shaded Summer is on page 75 of the annual catalogue. Here we go. And you can see it's been used in this card and this card, not in the others, but there's the stamp set. But we don't need to look at the catalogue because I have it right here. It is a beautiful set, Margaret, isn't it? I confess that I didn't get around to buying the stamp set. I did love it, but I just didn't get around to it. But when I saw the dies in the Sale-A-Bration, I was like, I placed my order, made sure I included the Shaded Summer. So this is definitely what we're going to use today to create something. Don't know what yet. Margaret's in lockdown with a 19-month-old, and I'm too old for this. Oh dear, I'm sorry. Joanne, you have a very good point. I did say homeschooling is fun, but teaching woodwork, as Joanne's husband is, via Zoom would be a real challenge. I do not envy him. I do not envy any teacher at the moment. Okay, I am thinking, let's bring in that glimmer paper from the Sale-A-Brations, if I can find it. Aha, here's my Sale-A-Bration pile. And we are going to do some, well, obviously die cutting. But we're going to die cut the detailed bits. So that's these ones. And let's... Zaichiki, don't forget I'm live, so sound will carry. Hi Joan, how's it going? Oh, I'm sorry, the stand to the camera is on the same desk as I'm working on. So therefore it shakes every time I do anything. Need to work out a better system. But you know, that all takes time. So this is the Glimmer Paper. So we're using 2 Sale-A-Bration items at this point. Let's see what else we will squeeze in. Okay, so I've rolled those through, and I'm just going to roll them back the other way, simply because I should do it this way, simply because I find with glitter paper it does need that extra little bit of love. Let's hope that was sufficient love. Yes, that was sufficient love. There we go. How cool is that? And what we might do is use the sentiment from the stamp set. Shall we use, I don't know if we'll use the flowers. And there are dots in this one. I should probably just use the die brush tool, because that's what it's there for. And what I should have done, which I forgot, was add the adhesive sheet on the back so that it's easier to stick everything down. But, you know, hindsight. Hindsight is a beautiful thing. Okay. Let's see, we definitely want some more leaves, so that'll fit there. I'm trying to get the most out of this sheet. I might do another one of these semi-flowers, sideways flowers. I don't know what you call it. Blooming flower. I don't know. Let me know what you think. So who is loving Sale-A-Bration? What's your favorite Sale-A-Bration item? Let me know. Profile. I like it, Joanne. Profile flower. My daughter for science today had to take photos of, actually I have no idea of what, but something to do with science and growing and taking care of in the backyard. Good thing she got a camera for Christmas, hey? You like the penguins, Tanya? Likes the penguins and the, is it called Friends DSP? You think I would know since I have it. I know it's the hand pen stuff. It's called Beautifully Penned. Oh, is that what? Oh, Penguin and Friends DSP. I don't know why I read that as two different items, Tanya. I've got lockdown brain. And I've only been in it for less than 2 weeks. Definitely need another leaf. So let's see if we can squeeze. Yes, we can squeeze another leaf in right there. Oh, you're moving, Margaret. That's exciting. I don't envy the process, but it's exciting that you'll have, will you have a craft area? Or a room even? I've upgraded from craft area to a craft shared room. It's also part study, but 2/3 is craft because, you know, priorities. Using the wrong end, I mean, it doesn't really matter. Okay, and I'm going to now die cut colored pieces. Put those in the back. So we're going to die cut large, the fuller, these ones. Ooh, might do that leaf too because that'll be cute. I'm going to use the, so it's a layering die set. You cut out the detailed, which is what we've done from the, it's not glimmer paper, what's it called? It's called bedazzled paper. I ordered it just to see it and I didn't think I'd like it, but I am loving it. And now we're going to die cut bits from, now this is where scraps of cardstock come in super handy. I'm going to die cut the leaves from Coastal Cabana because, well, you know me. Love Coastal Cabana. And hopefully the assembly of the card won't take that long because we've got Paralympics to watch at 3 o'clock. Did anyone watch the opening ceremony last night? We sure did. They're not scraps, they're very useful leftovers. Very true, Joanne. Did I call them scraps? I don't even remember, to be honest. Woo. So here's the idea, is that you layer them on. And look at that, how cool does that look? So I'll need 3 of the big leaves and we'll just do some small leaves, and whether we use them or not is another question. But at least we have them. And what other colors shall we combine with this? I love pinks and purples with Coastal Cabana. But I feel like I should kind of spread my wings and try something different. I don't know. Need another useful scrap of Coastal Cabana, which I'm sure I will find. I have plenty of them. Here we go. Perfect piece. You have shoe boxes of bags of solid color remnants. Wow. Purple? Not really a purple girl, but I've got to admit, what's that new purple? Damn it. Fresh Freesia does go really well with Coastal Cabana, so let's go with Fresh Freesia. Look at that. I have a very useful, what is it? Very useful leftover. And I'm just going to trim my very useful leftover down so that we can continue to use the mini. So this is also a fun thing about this Sale-A-Bration die set is that it fits in our mini Stamp and Cut Emboss machine. And you could get a mini in your starter kit. You could actually get the big one in your starter kit too, and get a bundle that you can use it with right away. That's a good value because the big Stamp and Cut Emboss machine, I'm just going to look it up because I forgot the dies. The big Stamp and Cut Emboss machine, where is it? Number 4 is 209 Australian dollars. So you can get that for $169 instead. And then you still have 35 minus 9, $26, $24 to pick up something else. And then you get your free bundle from Sale-A-Bration. So, you know, really good deal there. And I know that leaves aren't normally purple, but I'm going to stick that in because that's a good use of that beautiful leftover. How's everyone coping? That's a good topic. I hope you're doing well. Oh, Margaret, I didn't see your new home won't be ready until December. Oh, it's a waiting game, isn't it? So there. Oh, how pretty is that? Pretty, pretty, pretty. I am loving it. We need another one of the profile flower. And then I think we will stamp with the stamp, but we'll create like a tone-on-tone background. That'll be fun. Look, life goes on, Joanne. Joanna's asked me how I'm going. And I've got to say the school was, I mean, no school was prepared for it last year. Let's face it. We did not expect that to happen. And so the kids have 2 Google Meets a week. No, a day, not even a week, a day. I'm having trouble. I was a little stressed today because part of the PNF and needed to get some stuff to the school and, you know, it's just balancing everything. But I'm cool now. It's all up and running. We've moved our Father's Day stall online, which is yay. Okay. Now, do we want another, I don't know, what color background should we do? This is Bermuda Bay. Now, will this be too... Yay! Tanya's just said she's got this set on order as well. Bum, 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 bum. Da, da, da. I don't know what I'm doing, to be honest. But that's how I craft. I'd like to do videos, you know, like Instagram reams or whatever they're called. But I don't design projects before I make them. I just kind of go with the flow. So that would be a terrible video to watch, to be honest. Let's start with gluing things. I think that background's too heavy for it. Oh, I know, a soft blue. Okay, let's start with gluing things. So, if you don't put the adhesive back sheets like I would highly recommend. So you just dab glue particularly onto the areas where there's thicker. And line it all up. And if you want, grab a block and just put the block over it while you're doing the next one, just to get it sitting in the right place. And this is a good time to use that sponging method, but I just can't be bothered to getting all the bits I need for that. And the sponging method is you use a bit of a sponge to dab on the glue on the back. It kind of gives it a nice thin layer. And less ooziness happens. Let's start with these two because they'll be a bit easier. You just started to type that, the spongy method, Joanne. Great minds think alike, hey? Might add a bit more. That's my daughter's got music this afternoon. So I've got to say the extracurricular teachers are amazing. Like, they're not teaching with the Zoom stuff, but they've filmed activities for the kids to do. Just the time and the effort that they're putting into it. It's amazing. No, for the block thing for uncurling glued items. There we go. Well, still my comment about great minds think alike stands, doesn't it? I'm going to glue this one, and I've got glue on my fingers. So before we continue, I'm going to quickly quickly going to wash my hands. But luckily, this room is opposite the bathroom, so it's not too far to go. Oh, I'm loving it. I'm back. Okay, so we've got our bits, and I said a light blue background, which I absolutely agree with. And we're going to go with Pool Party. What do we think? Pool Party, or is that too light? Or we can go, because Pool Party is more of a greeny blue, which makes it kind of not look similar, makes it blend in quite a bit with the Bermuda Bay. Ooh. Let's take a vote. Let's take a vote. So for those watching the recording, your vote will not be included just simply because this has been recorded live. This is Pool Party, and if you would like me to use Pool Party, give me a thumbs up. If you think I should use Balmy Blue, give me a love heart. Or we've got another option, which I like the thought of. If you think we should use soft sea foam, I'm loving this. Give me a laugh face. I don't know how to show that with my fingers. I'll give it a moment, but I have actually made my decision. Oh, I've got one of each votes. I've got another for soft sea foam. Tanya, that's not fair. You did 2 different votes. I agree with the soft sea foam though. Thank you, Joanne. That was a great suggestion. I'm just going to move. So this is how I keep some of my cardstock, in these little sleeves, and then I keep the big sheets. So I'm going to move the Balmy Blue and the Pool Party ones out off my desk so that I know that I'm not using them. And then if I'm going anywhere, I stick whole sheets into the pocket as well. Need to work out a laughing face way to soft sea foam. There we go, put those away. Definitely now is this oh, look at that. I am so prepared. It's been pre-scored. And we need a card front, which we will trim down. Now, my favorite card front is at 10 centimeters, but I'm going to do that at 10.2 today because something different. 1, 2, 3. So basically 2 millimeters, no, 3 millimeters smaller than the card front. We might emboss, I don't know, we'll see. I'm definitely going to stamp. What ribbon can we use? Let's see how we're going to arrange this. Let's just want to take a quick squiz at the catalogue. Well, they've just used the bits as so. Interesting. Okay. Needed inspiration. That's right, we'll get there. I'm not gluing this down yet because I'm thinking I might add some ribbon. And creative arrangement, and then I won't remember what it's like. Normally when that happens, not when that happens, normally what I do is when I arrange things, I take a photo, and then that way I can place them back as I wanted before I move on. But I'm using my camera, my phone, so I cannot do that. How's that? Me like. And then what we'll do is we'll put that one on the inside of the card somehow with some sort of arrangement. Okay. And bring the stamp set. We need a sentiment. Ooh, may the good you do come back to you. I like. May the good you do come back. Ooh, that's given me a massive idea. Massive idea. Okay, scrap that. You're just getting an insight into my work. Okay, that will be as so. And now I need a strip. I haven't had a chance to mount all of these. They only arrived yesterday. But I'll show you a new mounting trick to get the stickers on the stamps. So cool. But that gives me a, let's go with 1 inch. What's up, sweetheart? Did you want to say hello? Well, go on.
Hi.
Now voice is losing, hey? 1, 2, 3. Okay. I am using some of the new stuff that we got yesterday.
Cool.
And do you know what stamps really nicely on soft seafoam? Petals. Well, I actually meant what colour, but it's just jade. Hold on, I'm going to close that for a second. You're having people say hello to you. Can you see the comments there? Mm-hmm. I was going to show you a trick. Where did I put the stamp?
There?
Ah, there, thank you. So there's the stamp. Now you take the block.
Yeah.
And you peel the sticker off.
What?
You peel the sticker off. So don't peel the backing to the sticker. You peel the actual sticker off. And stick it to the block. Following? Then the stickers always have like a, can you see that? It's not,
Yeah, there.
There. So
Then you peel it back.
then you peel that back. So can you stand on the other side of me, because I'm right-handed and yeah, I might elbow you by accident. We don't want that, do we?
No.
Yeah, we don't.
Then you
And then
stick the thingy on.
you place the stamp facing down. So we've got to check that so the stamp correct ways is that way with the bubble up. And then you probably can't see, and I'm going to have to move it down so that I can see. But you can see the edges of the sticker on your block, and you can get it perfect. Look at that. Because the other way, the way that the sticker sheet tells you to do is to peel the 2 halves off and then stick it down. And I mean, I get it done quite well, but I often get those edges, like the sticker going off the edge, whereas this way, it is so much better. Now I'm going to stamp the sentiment in.
Does the sticker that you stick on the block stay on the block, or does it come up?
Oh, it comes back up with the stamp, so it adheres to the stamp. So I'm going to stamp the sentiment in Just Jade on.
Oh, that looks nice.
On, what was that?
Soft seafoam.
Soft seafoam. And that is going to sit across
Nice.
like so.
Are you going to add these flowers?
Yes, absolutely. So I've just put the card base to the side simply because I wanted to just work with the card front. And now we're going to have the die cutting flowers, the die cut flowers.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Coming from behind the sentiment. So, you see where I'm taking this now? And I'm kind of creating on an angle here. Using some of these little leaves. like it. I love it. Oh, yay! And for some textural background, we are going to stamp in soft sea foam. So this is from the stamp set as well. Yeah, so Joanne, there we go. You know what I mean. And we're going to stamp these in the background. One there and one down there. Or maybe let's extend it. Let's put it up here. Okay, I'm trying to memorize this layout so that I can do the stamping. Ooh, what if I did the purple leaves? No, I prefer the... Yeah. Okay, so I need the soft seafoam ink. I'm just not sure if I want it stamped off or if I'm going to do it in full. Can you get your biggest block? Oh, Joanne. Ah, no, didn't work. Failed. It's okay. You guys are there. You can help me get it. It was a good idea though. So I'm gonna just grab grid paper, and I'm not sure if I want full strength. So before I stamp, I'm going to try both. So this is the back of my card front. That's full strength. And I definitely want stamped off. I want it to be subtle, but it's there, if you know what I mean. It's because I've got a little bit of glue hanging off the edge a bit. So there's that, and then this one went over here. So nice and subtle, but there. And then if you used Versamark, it would have been lighter than this. So this is why. But then I could have clear heat embossed the Versamark, and that would have been good too. Yes, press and seal would have been a good idea, and I have some, and I have a piece cut ready for me to use whenever I need, but you know, hindsight. So all good, doesn't matter. Okay, got that, and did I want to add ribbon to that? No, we won't do ribbon, but we'll do some jewels. Okay, so we'll start with this flower. I know it was somewhere about yay. And then I had the leaves coming out from behind it. So I'll put some glue on each of the leaves. Actually, I love contacting. So I giggled because Joanne asked me if I've contacted any kids' school books in contact lately. I loved doing that, and I actually was pretty good at it. But the school kind of said you can do it, but environmental reasons, they're okay with if you don't. And as much as I do enjoy it, I do think the environmental impact of contact isn't probably great. So I haven't contacted books in a while. I guess I used to contact the kids reading books, you know. My mother-in-law did that, and so I had this box of books that still needed to be contacted, and the kids grew out of those books simply because I just did not contact them in time. Now, where do we have this leaf? I feel like I need to move that over a bit so that I can have this leaf back here. Yeah. So I kind of stopped that habit. But that, I mean, those books stay around for a while. Whereas actually no, school books I've kept I've got kids. The kids have got a plastic tub each, possibly even two now. That's files, so you can put the, you know, the files that have the runners and the suspension files. You know, terrible brain at the moment. Suspension files, and so kids have one each or two each now, and I've kept every single book and I put it into the suspension file. Okay, so I'm putting dimensionals on the back, and I'm on a bit of a roll using the edges at the moment. Sometimes I go through a phase where I use the edges first, other times I use the edges last, or other times I just leave the edges for a while and I have like a stockpile of edges. So I'm at the stockpile of edges. I've been using them up today. Well, that's the librarian in you. Yes, the school asked for helpers contacting readers earlier this year. I mean, I totally get contacting them. Can't remember. I don't think I could have come in the times that they were asking, so it didn't help out. I'm really loving this. So we've got 2 Sale-A-Bration items in here. You could get these items as well. Look at that. So let's now stick. So you can get these items. The dies are free with free with a $90 purchase. And then if you spend $180, you get the dies and the bedazzled paper. And you could create this card yourself. And to be honest, if you bought the rest of the supplies that you need for this card, you'd probably get to the amount. Now I'm going to grab the envelope. I always forget to have that on my desk. So I've got envelope, and then I've got a piece of basic white, which is being cut down to be inside the card. And I did say that we would stick our other flower down. So let's stick this down. Thank you for the lovely compliments coming through. So we're going to add some glue. I know the flower's going off the edge. I'll trim that off. Did we not? No. So flip, I like to trim the edges. Now, that one on the front is slightly off the edge, but the envelopes are a bit bigger, so that one won't matter. It will fit nicely in the envelope anyway, but I don't want the inside one sticking out. So I flip that to the back because it's easier to trim the edges from the back. And there we have it. Look at that, so pretty. And we need to stamp the envelope. I'm going to grab. The other thing you can do with this stamp set is color the bits in with your Stampin' Write markers, and that creates a really beautiful effect. So if I was to clean this, that card is finished, but I'm going to quickly show you how beautiful it is when you color. I've been doing that this week. My son has been in the same room and he's like, "You're not doing that thing again, are you?" Because you've got to blow or kind of like breathe onto the stamp. So I just want to quickly show this technique. So I've got a piece of Whisper White, just making sure that the stamp is. I'm going to go with the same colours that we have here. So we've got Soft Sea Foam. We've got Fresh Freesia and Coastal Cabana. And I find using the thick end See how there's a thin line and a thick line? Find using the thick line and the best. And so what I'm going to do is leaves in Coastal Cabana. Leaves and stalk. Oh, that stalk in Coastal Cabana. That leaf. Down here is a leaf and stalk in Coastal Cabana. And then I'm going to use the soft sea foam for the... So you're not going to be able to see the soft sea foam, but I am placing ink. And what's cool about this technique, as long as you don't get bits where you don't want them, just making sure it's in camera, is that you can go quite rough. You can go off the edges a bit, as long as you stamp evenly. It'd be cool. This is why the stamp set really appealed to me. And now I've got the fresh freesia. Hey buddy.
I just want to search something on the laptop about how to get a code.
Please don't whisper because I can't hear you.
How to find something in Let's Go Pikachu.
Yes, okay. But make sure you don't use both. As in, once you've searched, don't be using the laptop and playing the video game. Okay, and now this is the breathing bit. So you've got to take this, because the ink can dry as you're colouring, but you kind of breathe onto it ever so slightly to moisten the ink. So I go, I do a pa, and then stamp it. And how awesome does that look? So cute and delicate. And that's how it, and now I can take the coordinating die and die cut that out, and I'll create another card. Not now, but I'll create another card using that. Let's just bring that in so that you can see it. So that is our card using Sale-A-Bration items today. I do have a customer loyalty program. For every $50 you spend, you get a sticker, collect 10 stickers and get $50 worth of products for free. The shopping link is in this video description of this video, in the description of this video. And what else? I'm going to flip the camera so that I can say goodbye. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you've been inspired to go and do something creative. It's I find it so relaxing and fun, and what's really more what adds to my joy is sending those cards out to people that you know that will appreciate or who need a bit of a lifting up, because when they get that card in the mail, they message you and they say thank you, and you know that you've brightened their day, and that just gives me warm and fuzzy feelings, and I love feeling warm and fuzzy. Anyhow, thank you so much for watching and joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. I don't know what time I'll go live next week. Don't know if we're still homeschooling next week or if we're back at school, so it'll depend on that. So I'll put a notice up on the day, because you know we're going with the flow at the moment. But hopefully we'll be back at school. I don't know. Honestly, I think it'll be extended, but I'm happy to be proven wrong. Thank you so much for watching, and bye for now.